Good morning. It's Thursday, August 10th, 2023. My name is Terry Morgan. We're here to practice Wudang Qigong. We're starting over. I've been having some technical issues. Fingers crossed they've been sort of solved. Right now everything is good, so I'm going to move on. The couple of things that I have to talk about, and this is a good thing. First, and I mentioned this in the previous set. Wait a minute. Yeah, we're still having technical issues over here. Now I have no data. Technology is not my friend this morning. It's not. Well, okay, so my error is back. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep going. There's a couple opportunities to make some corrections, and in the in the live stream, most of the time it's okay. In the recording, it looks like it's going to be not okay. I'm going to start over. Pooh. Fingers crossed. Okay. I don't know how long that's going to last, but anyway. All right, so we have 3 sets we're going to work on this morning. The first set, begin with extreme emptiness. The second set, push. And the third set, turning palm. The idea that I want to focus on this morning is that center line. Right, and I'm going to repeat my discussion a minute ago. I have been working on our Wudang Qigong book. I'm about 2/3 of the way through. Yesterday I updated the website with the new pictures that I'm using for the Qigong book, so that's already available. It's not will be, it already is out there. The book should be available, and I'm going for next week. It will be available by the end of this month. It will be available by the end of August. So that is imminent. I'm making some adjustments to what I'm doing in this class. I will be adding some discussion of the material in the book, separate from our practice sets, and some discussion of the issues that I ran into, that I was dealing with as I was translating from Chinese into English and trying to get the correct meaning for certain types of movements. Is to. Raise the palm from underneath as if you're picking something up. To. To ball. Pick up a bag. To ball. To hides. You probably wouldn't. Ball hides. But you could, right? That one word needs several words in English and an understanding of what we're doing in a movement for it to make sense in English. In Chinese, it's just there. Just right there. that is one of the things that I had expected, I had understood when I very first started, way back, I very first started. And it's one of the things that led me to my own study of Chinese and the way that the language helps us understand what we're doing in the movements. The internal workmanship really does show up when you're paying attention to the ideas that underlie the movement. And those ideas, I talk about the idea of the inner breath, qi, the heart-mind, or the heart, shin, spirit, shen, shin, shen. It's different. It's very different. That understanding of just these basic concepts gives me an ability to refine my practice that I would not have otherwise. It's not possible, right? So I'm going to use that struggle that I've been through in working on the translations to teach class. That's coming up. I have, I'm looking at the error message over here. Fingers crossed it's not going to be too bad. I have a couple of things that I need to sort through before I make the full announcements for how that class is going to get, how I'm going to do that. But that is coming. That is coming. So I'm going to get the book published first. Right? And then we'll have something that we can look at and we can discuss. I'm going to welcome constructive discussion. I'm not going to welcome finger pointing and some of the kinds of things that I've experienced in the past. I'm just not going to welcome that. But I do want questions, and I do want to better develop how do we deal with this? What are we paying attention to? How do we think about these concepts? Because that is how we develop our Qigong practice. It's part of what we should be doing during practice. It's not just the physical movements. Those are important, but it's not just the physical movements, and it's not just the breath and the movements. The breathing and the physical breath. Ladies, your right hand on the outside, gentlemen, left hand on the outside. Both hands crossed at the lower Tantian, and breathe in. Up to the middle Tantian, and breathe out. Both knees bend, press down. Stop at the lower Tantian, and breathe in. And breathe out. Pull up the back, and down the front. And breathe in. And breathe out. And breathe in. And breathe out. Two more. Breathe in. And breathe out. And breathe in. And breathe out. And breathe in. Hands separate, down on both sides. Pull up through the crown of the head, raise the heels, and lower. Stay there. Breathe in. And breathe out. And breathe in one more time. And breathe out. Alright, I'm going to check one more time. Let me see how bad this is. It is not great. Hang on. I think you can still see me. I'm getting into the settings on the machine. And I'm going to try and fix the problem again. There we go. So I have a not great connection that is well, are we fine now? All right, and technical poo. I don't know that I did anything in particular, but it's better now. So, at least for the moment. Alright, this idea that we have of centering, and the error is back. It's going to be a Monday kind of a day, really. Alright, that center line has a couple of things that we want to pay attention to. As we move from side to side, the idea that we're turning around the center and that we're moving, hang on. All right, it's not great, but it's, I have to look at what it's, because I'm sorry. I wish I didn't have technical issues. I would like the magic wand to wave over my technology and have it all be updated and have the nice super fast connection, and yeah, I'm gonna work on that. I gotta work on that. Anyway, with this idea of centering, right? And I'm gonna face the camera for this. As we turn to push, right? Notice staying centered through that center as we turn from one to the other. As I push here, I can step bigger, I can, right? As I push, right? That extension comes back to the center and goes to the other side. We want that step, however wide, however narrow, we want that step within the sets that we're doing to be more or less the same, right? so that it's not, well, I'm going to do a really wide step over in this one and I'm going to do a narrow step on this side. No. You do a wide step over here, you do a wide step on the other side. That balance and being able to return to the center matters. So if you step too wide and you cannot return, it's too wide. You have to step more narrowly and develop the strength both in the upper body and the hips as well as through the legs to be able to pull you back. Feet about shoulder width apart. Stand straight and breathe in, palms up. Breathe out, press down. Shift. I'm on my right, you're on your left. And push. Pull in. And center. Shift onto your right. I'm on my left. Push. And come back to center. Shift. Bigger step. Push. Come back to center. Shift. Bigger step. Push. Come back to center. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Stay centered. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. And breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Sink. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Turn. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Sink. Turn. Breathe in and breathe out. In. Sink. Turn. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Two more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Sink. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Stay centered. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last time. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Hands down along both sides. Breathe out. Pull up through the crown of the head. Raise the heels and lower. Breathe in. Palms up. Breathe in. Press down. Shift. I'm on my right. You're on your left. Both palms up. Toe up. Press up. And return. Shift. I'm on my left. You're on your right. Step out. And return. Center. Breathe in. Breathe out. Shift. Bigger step. Breathe out. Don't forget your back leg. It needs to work. breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Palms up. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Pay attention to your timing. Hands go together with the feet. Both hands arrive together. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Two more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last time, breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Hands down on both sides. Breathe out. Pull up through the crown of the head. Raise the heels and lower. Stay there. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. One more time, breathe in. And breathe out. That regulating the breath, that cycle of breath that we do while we're practicing and at the end of the whole series, regulate the breath, as well as at the end of each set, that regulation of the breath, that cycle of the breath. 调两次呼吸. That's it. Circulate the breath 2 times. That's what it means. It's what it said. That's what I said in Chinese. Circulate the breath 2 times. What does that mean? Circulate the breath. Breathe in and out 2 times. If we understand that, then that instruction makes sense. That I need to return to a natural cycle of breath. Whatever I've been doing, I'm just going to stop and I'm just going to breathe a couple of times. That's it. That process gives us a way to center and balance everything that we're doing. Returning to that center. It matters for practice, it matters for development of practice, and as I said before in the translation, the new translation that I have, the issues with terminology showed up again. So I am going to present a class